Namaste and good evening. Welcome to our Tuesday Satsang at Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. I'm Yamajit, and tonight we're going to be doing a more extended version of our restorative yoga class that we did last week, and we'll also do another Tibetan singing bowl meditation. So some things you'll need tonight will be a chair, and if the chair is just plain wood, I recommend putting a towel over that. And then this is going to be a real minimalistic series, so you should be able to do this with things you have around the house. So 1 or 2 folded blankets, 4 regular bed pillows, and then if you happen to have throw pillows of different sizes or a bolster, those things will work as well. Make a quick adjustment on the computer, and I'll share a couple of announcements before we begin while you get your props together. So this coming Friday at 7 o'clock, we'll be doing a Yoga Nidra meditation, and also kind of an early summer solstice puja. And then we'll be continuing with our Tuesday satsangs every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. If you have questions, or if you just like to say hello, please use the chat function that you'll find on the lower right-hand corner of your screen. You can type in anything you'd like, and I'd love to hear from you. Also, any questions, any comments, please feel free to email me at my YouTube channel. And also, please subscribe. So again, namaste, and welcome to everybody who's watching this evening. So to begin, we're going to start with just a simple breath meditation. And we're going to make our sitting position as comfortable as possible. So a folded blanket or a cushion under the hips can be helpful, giving the pelvis a slight tilt, especially nice for us Westerners who've been brought up sitting in chairs our whole lives. And you can also use your pillows under your knees for some additional support as well. So at this point, I invite you to find that comfortable seated position, legs crossed. You could also sit in a chair, as we've done in several chair yoga classes in the past as well. But find that comfortable position where your hands can rest comfortably on your knees and your back can be straight. I invite you to close your eyes and begin to breathe deeply. Long, slow, deep yogic breath. As you inhale, filling the belly, then the chest, and as you exhale, bringing in the chest and then the belly toward the spine. Completely inflating and deflating the lungs. As you exhale, letting go of the concerns and the tensions of the day. thoughts of things that have happened or need to happen. Just let them go with each exhalation. And as you breathe in a sense of peace. Breathe in a sense of relaxation and a willingness to join in this experience. Know that if you don't have all the props assembled, you can simply watch this broadcast, do the poses that you feel comfortable with, lots of choices, and you can join into the meditation during Savasana and in our mantra during the puja. I invite you to focus your breath and your attention on your heart center, breathing in and out of the heart. And here I invite you to make an intention for our practice. Maybe simply to use this time to let go of stress, let go of anxiety, let go of any feelings of depression that you may be experiencing at this time. And also to let this practice pave the way for a relaxing night's sleep to prepare you for the day ahead. And so at this point, I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And we'll open our practice by chanting the syllable Om 3 times. Inhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly open your eyes, bring your hands back to your lap. And we'll continue our breath preparation for our restorative series by doing 20 rounds, actually 10 rounds, full rounds of Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. So I invite you to bring the peace fingers on your right hand to your third eye. You'll be using the thumb and ring finger to close and open the nostrils. Bring your thumb against your right nostril, close your eyes, good place to focus. Your attention is on your third eye. And inhale through the left nostril. And close off the left nostril with your ring finger. And exhale. and inhale through the right. And close off the right and exhale and inhale through the left. And alternate back and forth these next few minutes. Relax your arms and shoulders. Relax the face. Relax the jaw and the tongue. Breathe out and in one more time through the right nostril. And exhale one last time through the left. Bring your hand back to your knee. Let your breath return to normal. And just feel the effects of the practice. And slowly open your eyes. So our first restorative posture will be supported forward fold. You'll want to have one pillow on the floor for under your knees. If you still feel a need to have something under your hips, that can make things more comfortable. And then place 2, 3 other pillows in your lap. And with your hands on the top pillow, inhale and exhale. Coming forward. Breathing deeply. Relaxing the legs, shoulders. Let the arms become heavy. You can change the number of pillows as necessary for comfort. But just relax and let yourself surrender to the pillows. Relaxing your jaw and tongue. Relaxing the throat. Your eyes. And then inhale, coming up slowly. Sitting comfortably, taking a couple of breaths. And just feeling the effects of the practice thus far. And then laying your top pillows aside. Keeping one pillow below the knees, And another prop you might want to add is a folded blanket that's been rolled on one side. And this is just feels wonderful behind the head and the neck. But our next pose will be supported butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. You want to remove anything under your hips for this one. And then pillow, bolster, a rolled blanket under your knees. Bringing the rolled blanket behind your neck. Bringing the soles of the feet together. And then laying back. Letting the hips open. Bringing the arms to your sides. Comfortable distance from the body, palms toward the ceiling, eyes closed. Breathing deeply. You can always add more support under the knees if you need it. Or remove the pillow completely if that's what you're comfortable. Keep breathing, relaxing. Shoulders, arms, legs, feet, hands, face, eyes. Making any micro adjustments to increase relaxation. And continuing that slow, deep yogic breath. Relaxing the lower abdomen, the hip area. And then take a deep inhale. And exhale, bring the knees up, the soles of the feet flat on the mats. Take a couple of breaths. And then inhale. And exhale, let the knees drop to one side. And follow over onto your side, taking a couple of breaths, relaxing. Feeling the effects of the pose. And then using your arms and hands to bring you back to a seated position. Hopefully you're starting to feel nice and relaxed at this point. So I'm going to say a couple of quick hellos here to Raphael and Deborah. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. So something I learned a long time ago in designing a yoga sequence is the spine throughout the sequence should move in 6 directions. So forward bending, backward bending, twists to the left and to the right, and then also lateral folds to either side. So the next pose that we'll do, and we'll hold for 2 minutes on each side, is a supported side bend. So again, you'll want this blanket it's partially rolled to be under your neck, to a place for your head to rest. Have one pillow just to the side of it. And then inhale, bring your right arm through the space between the pillow and the blanket, resting your head. And then bringing your left arm up and over. Closing your eyes and again breathing. Again, you can always adjust the roll of the blankets, how much support you have under the chest. You could even put a support under your left hand if that helps your level of comfort. And breathing. And just letting your breath increase the levels of relaxation into the pose. You can also bend your arm if that's more comfortable. That feels better in the shoulder area. And then inhale, Exhale, bring the arm back by your side. Hand on the mat. And then engage your arms. Press back up into a seated position. Take a couple of breaths. Feel the effects. And prepare to switch sides. So generally in tonight's practice, we're holding our shapes for about 3 minutes or 30 breaths, with the exception of poses like this, where we're doing something on both sides, then we're holding each side for about 2 minutes. You can increase your times to 5 minutes, 3 minutes on the two-sided postures. So, side bend on the left side now. Finding the safest way to come onto your side, bringing your your left arm between the blanket and the pillow, resting on your side. Finding that comfortable place to put your head. Position the legs. Inhale, bringing the right arm overhead, either straight, with support under the hand, or bent. Relaxing with your eyes closed. And inhale. Exhale, bringing the right hand to the mat. Inhaling again, pressing back up to seated. Taking a couple of breaths. And again, feeling the effects. So we'll be doing a supported twist on both sides. And again, as with all of our yoga practices, it's important to listen to your body. Make any adjustments with your props that might be necessary for your level of comfort. And of course, not every exercise program is for everybody. So it's always helpful to consult a doctor before doing such a practice on a regular basis. So for our seated twist, Again, we'll be using a pillow under the knees for support, and then a folded blanket between the knees. Knees will be bent, soles of the feet flat on the mat. Laying back, arms in a T shape. Shifting your hips a little bit to the left. And then inhaling and exhaling and just letting the knees drop to the right. If you need more support under the knees, you can always add a pillow. Breathing deeply, relaxing the shoulders, the back, the legs, the face. Finding those areas of tension and just breathing that tension out with the exhalations. A little bit more of a stretch. You can always turn the head to the left if that's comfortable. And then inhale, exhale, bring the knees back up. Rest for a couple of breaths. Make any more adjustments to the props that you might need, like more support under the knees, or something under your head. And then shifting your hips a little to the right. And inhale and exhale, letting the knees drop to the left. Breathing as you gently twist to the other side. Again, you can always add more support under the knees if you need it, so help protect the lower back. Breathing out any areas of tension that you perceive. Good. And then inhale. And exhale, bring the knees back up. Feet flat on the mat. Take a couple of breaths. Inhale. Exhale, bring one arm across the chest. And then inhale. Exhale, let the knees drop the same side as your folded arm. Coming onto your side. Resting for a couple of breaths. And then engaging your arms and coming back to seated. So our next pose will be a heart opener. This will be a supported form of Matsyenasana, or fish pose. This you'll want a folded blanket to go behind your shoulders, and the same pillow under your knees. So laying back on the folded blanket. If you need something under your head, you can add that. Arms at a comfortable distance from your body, palms up. Breathing deeply. Making any small adjustments that you need. And feeling your heart reaching up toward the ceiling. Also increase the amount of support under your knees. And you can always remove the folded blanket from under your shoulders if that is more comfortable. And then inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Take a couple of breaths. Then inhale. Exhale, bring one arm across the chest. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees the same direction in that arm. Resting again on your side. And lifting back up into simple sitting. So our next pose, very much a very relaxing pose. We're doing a supported form of child's pose. An alternative, if you're not comfortable being on the floor, would be to use your chair. And for the next couple of 3 minutes, just coming into a wide, with your knees wide apart, into the seated forward fold. Otherwise, make a pile of 3 to 4 pillows. You can always add or remove pillows as you need. For comfort, as always. Again, listen to your body and customize these practices for your needs. But coming into tabletop, with the pillows underneath, keeping a slight bend to the elbows when you hold tabletop. And then inhale, exhale, bending the knees, resting the forearms, turning the head to the right. Breathing deeply with your eyes closed and just allowing yourself to relax into the pose. To increase comfort, you can widen the knees, or bring the knees closer together. And again, you can always change the number of pillows. Or you can just always go into regular child's pose. And inhale, pressing up into tabletop. Resting for a moment. Folded blanket under the knees. It might be added if that would be more comfortable. Again, you can add or remove pillows. I'm actually going to remove one for round 2. And inhale. Exhale, this time turn your head to the left, bend your knees, and back into the pose. And deeper as body and breath allows. And then inhale, engaging the arms, pressing into tabletop. Doing some cat-cow stretches. Just to neutralize the spine. And whichever way is safest, coming back into a seated position. Give you a couple of breaths. Feeling the effects again. And preparing for our last pose before meditation. We'll be using our chair, the legs up the chair. And again, lots of choices in terms of what will work best for you in this particular shape. So, depending on how your legs are going to lay on the chair, you may want to add a cushion or a folded blanket to raise the legs. Towel is always nice if it's just a plain wooden chair with no padding. Your folded blanket. Behind your head and neck may be helpful for this. And using blankets and cushions, you can always add support as needed. So finding the easiest and safest way to come onto your back, bringing the legs up on the chair. Ways to kind of turn around this way. Positioning what you need behind your head. You could also have a little something under the small of your back. Arms at a comfortable distance from the body. Palms up, eyes closed. Breathing deeply. Feeling the legs becoming heavy on the chair. Again, breathing and exhaling out those areas of tension that you might be noticing. Making any small adjustments, or prop adjustments that you might need. And then inhaling, exhaling, bringing the knees to the chest, walking back and forth a little bit, up and down, and then inhale and exhale, roll over to one side and just rest on your side again. And engaging your arms again, coming up to seated, and preparing for Savasana and our meditation. So I invite you to lay flat on your mat or carpet. And like we've done throughout this practice, making any prop adjustments you might want to use, a rolled blanket or pillow under the knees, perhaps something under your head. You may want to cover yourself with a blanket. The body can sometimes lose heat when in a meditative state. So this would be something very similar to what we'll be doing for our Yoga Nidra practice on Friday. And I'll be using the Tibetan bells. Just take a moment, prepare your personal meditational nest. Find that comfortable position on your back. Closing your eyes, breathing deeply, and just letting the sound of the bells guide you into deep meditation. I invite you to imagine yourself in a place in nature, a place where you feel very comfortable, a place away from those things that cause stress or tension or anxiety. Could be a forest, somewhere high in the mountains, a beach, or a desert. But somewhere you feel very much at peace. As you walk in this area, exploring, you notice before you a small temple. You come closer and you see that there are lights inside. You enter through the door, and before you is a sculpture of that form of the divine that you feel closest to. And before that image is a small altar. You enter the temple and you sit before the altar. And upon the altar is everything you need to give reverence to that form of the divine, your personal deity, your Restorative. You sit, you gaze at the image, and with a small water pot on the altar, you cleanse yourself and the ritual space. There's a small flame that you circle 3 times before the deity. You find some incense that you light from the flame, and you circle the incense 3 times. You take some water from the pot, sprinkling it again on the altar just to cool the atmosphere. These 2 fiery elements. And you notice a small plate of your favorite food on the altar. And you offer that food to your deity. There's a small bottle of perfume you open. And you anoint the deity's forehead and your own, signifying your personal connection. And finally, upon the altar, there's a small basket of flowers. And you lay the flowers at the feet of your deity, bowing in reverence and thanking that form of the divine for everything that he or she is given and shared and taught you. And finally, you offer a mantra, the syllable Om, 10 times. Meditate for a moment in stillness and silence. And you thank that form of the divine, knowing that he or she resides not just in your surroundings, but within you as well. And you can draw from that divine energy at any time. I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of that meditation and becoming aware again of your surroundings. The sound of my voice, the sound of the bell, and the sound of anything else that might be in the room with you. Become aware of yourself along with your surroundings, the sensation of your body upon the mat, the clothes on your skin, the temperature of the room. And take another deep and clearing breath. And you begin to move your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet. You begin to move your arms and your legs. And as you feel yourself returning, you might make a little stretch with your arms overhead. As you come back more fully, you let yourself roll over onto one side, resting there for a moment. And then using your arms and your hands, finding a safe way to bring yourself back up into a seated position. Bring the palms of your hands together, rubbing them quickly, and cupping your hands over your closed eyes. Slowly opening your eyes as you let a little bit of air, a little bit of light or two between your fingers, massaging your face, your scalp, and your neck with your hands. And then bringing the palms of your hands again together at your heart center. You give gratitude to yourself for taking part in this practice this evening, knowing the recording is here and you can do it again anytime you wish. And namaste. And thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you enjoyed this practice tonight. Again, feel free to email or message with any questions, feedback. And I look forward to you joining me again on Friday night for summer solstice, puja, and yoga nidra practice. Again, namaste, and thank you. Blessings always. Have a wonderful evening. Jim.